Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No! Be careful! Grandpa, stop! It was the school holidays. Mum was away on a basket weaving course. But we were all having a great time because guess who'd come to look after us? Bubbles, the babysitter.
This is a flamenco dancer from Spain.
And today, Bubbles and Jemima were sorting through some of Jemima's dancing dolls.
I love flamenco dancing.
Olé!
Look, I dressed my old dog Peter up in this costume.
Oh, very snazzy. That would suit me, that would.
Of course it would, Grandpa. Give that to Grandpa.
Today, all the dancing dolls were going to be on display. Miss Smiley was holding a dance afternoon in a cafe. Oh yes, today we had all been invited to Miss Smiley's dancing tea. Very soon, Grandpa and I were watching Bubbles and Jemima practicing in the garden.
Okay, Spanish dancing time. I need you for this, Jason.
Olé!
So Bubbles started to teach me to flamenco dance.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we need.
And Jemima joined in.
With a Benji wrist this time. And
Grandpa joined in from his chair.
Other side.
And then Dad turned up.
Olé!
And he joined in too. We were all having a great time. And we're looking forward to getting Miss Smiley to dance too. But suddenly, what should we hear?
Me! It's only me.
It was great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
Oh, hello, Bubbles. Oh, are you practising for the dancing tea? I can't wait.
Arriba!
Oh, ha-ha! That looks like flamingo dancing.
Flamenco! It's called flamingo. Flamingo's fine.
I'm good at flamingo dancing.
Great Aunt Loretta started to dance, and she really did look like a flamingo. We tried very hard not to laugh, but it was no good.
What are you laughing at?
You dancing? Come on, let me have a go.
Don't be so silly. You're far too old to do dancing.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are. You can come to Miss Smiley's and watch us.
I don't want to watch, I want to join in.
Well, you can't. So that's that. Oh, that's right. Go for a little lie down. Sulky socks.
I ran inside after Grandpa. I knew he wasn't planning on a little lie down.
If Loretta's going to Miss Smiley's dancing tea, she's going to try and take over and boss everybody about. And we've got to try and stop her, Jason.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can get in my toy car and make it go. He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap. And no one else must see him. Meanwhile, back in the garden, Great Aunt Loretta was trying to do lime dancing.
Jason, come on, we're doing line dancing. Come on, practice.
We needed to get her out of the way. Luckily, Dad had an idea.
Do you know what, Loretta?
Hey, you?
I fancy a waltz. Would Madame do me the honour?
Oh, Madame would, thank you. Waltz sound lovely.
The waltzing was going really well until...
Oh!
Oh, your dad's gone and hurt his foot. That means he can't dance with me.
Time to get going, everyone. We mustn't forget the dolls.
At that moment, I saw Grandpa peeping out behind the toaster.
Off you go, Jason.
It was no good. I had to go. So we all got into Campo and off we went to Miss Smiley's cafe. And Great Aunt Loretta said,
I hope Mr. Whoops is there. He's very good at organising dancing, Mr. Whoops is.
and Bubbles said,
I think he'll be looking after his shop, Loretta.
and Great Aunt Loretta said,
Oh, well, I'll have to organise everything then.
that was exactly what Grandpa said would happen. I didn't know how he'd get to Miss Smiley's cafe, but I knew he'd find a way. And I was right. At Miss Smiley's cafe, Jemima and two of her friends were arranging the dolls, and Great Aunt Loretta was unarranging them. But Bubbles was keen to get on with the dancing.
Shall we get on with the dancing?
These aren't in the right place.
And just when I thought Grandpa would never arrive, this is what happens. Luckily, everyone was far too busy to notice him. He quickly got off Gordon and hid behind the cake. And I quickly put Gordon in the doll's box.
How's it going?
Badly. She's interfering with all the dolls.
Oh, this one's ridiculous.
And Great Aunt Loretta grabbed Peter
There.
and put him in the box.
I can't wait to see you dancing.
Then Grandpa jumped in the box too.
Right, come on, line up.
At last, Great Aunt Loretta was ready to get going.
Right. No, we're starting with my line dancing. 1, 2, 3, 4. How down, heel, up, down, wave, back, heel, back, forward, heel, left, heel, right, heel, wave, hip, lasso. Come on, Jason, join in.
So I had to join in. Grandpa needed an idea. I just hoped it would be a good one. Everybody had been too busy to notice Grandpa making his way to a shelf. He decided to dress up in Peter's costume. He started to rearrange the dolls. Soon Grandpa had moved all the dolls about. I got it. He was hoping that Great Aunt Loretta would move them all back. And while she did, the girls could do their dance.
Hey, excuse me. Those dolls have all moved. Who moved all these dolls? And this horrible one on the end. I put that in the basket.
Maybe you should arrange them all again, Great Aunt Loretta, while the girls do their dance.
I will do no such thing. I want to know who did it. Who was it, eh? Who moved all the dolls? Come on, own up.
Grandpa's plan hadn't worked. He signalled to me to go into the kitchen. Then he jumped off the shelf and ran. Miss Smiley decided it was time for tea.
There's nothing like some nice cakes and sandwiches to perk everyone up.
I'll help you with the plates, Miss Smiley.
Thank you, Jason.
We've got to find someone for Loretta to dance with. Dad's no good. She's already trodden on him. I know. Mr. Whoops.
Great idea. I'll phone him. But just then, Great Aunt Loretta called.
Jason, bring the plates or we'll never have any cake.
Over to you, Grandpa. So I grabbed the plates and left Grandpa to talk to Mr. Whoops.
Oh, whoops! Oh. Hello, Mr. Whoops here.
Hello, Mr. Whoops. It's Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa. What can I do for you?
Well, it's what you can do for Loretta, really. She's looking for a dancing partner, and there's nothing more she'd like than to dance with you.
And luckily, there was nothing Mr. Whoops would like more than to dance with Great Aunt Loretta. And by the time everyone had finished their tea, he'd arrived.
Whoops!
And in no time, Great Aunt Loretta and Mr. Whoops were dancing a tango. Grandpa joined in. Now that Mr. Whoops had warned Great Aunt Loretta out, it was the girls' turn. And Mr. Whoops joined in. And Grandpa couldn't resist joining in too.
Oh, I'm sure I just saw. Didn't that doll?
Oh, keep going, Bubbles.
Oh, it did it again.
Oh, everything dances at Miss Smiley's dancing tea. Everything.
This time Grandpa had gone too far. He had joined in enough. I had to hide him. The good news was that Grandpa was in the teapot. The bad news was he was still dancing.
You're so right, Mr. Whoops. Everything's dancing at Miss Smiley's dancing tea, even the teapot. Look.
After the dancing tea, I put Grandpa back into the doll's box where he could change into his own clothes. And I brought him home. I ran ahead of everyone else. I took him out of the box. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Well, Jason, did we stop Loretta spoiling the dancing tea?
We did, Grandpa.
I thought as much. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork.
Ooh, Grandpa, you don't know what you missed.
Oh, don't I?
You should have come and watched and not been such a sulky socks.
I wouldn't have watched, I'd have joined in. Ho down, step up, down, wave. 1, 2, 3, step.
Family in Hairyland, and we're the Hairy Fairies, telling all the stories
And singing in a band.
We had a little accident with our magic and turned the world hairy.
Oh, how tragic!
We ran out of spells in our hairy fairy tree,
But they don't care.
they love to be hairy. The HaHa Hairies, finding all the laughter in Hairyland. Ma, Pa,
And Minnie.
and don't forget there's Nana.
And Chihuahua, the hairy pet.
But up on the hill in Chateau Shampoo, there's Boris Boo-Hoo.
And Boise, too.
Boris is trouble, you wait and see. But they don't care, they love to be hairy. The HaHa Hairies.
And you shake your fingers and you shake your feet. And you do the hairy shake to the hairy shaky bit with me. Come on, do the hairy shake with me. Da 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 da.
Not now, Wiggy. Not in front of our friends.
Oh, but we want to see Quiff dance, don't we? I knew it. They so want to see you dance.
No, Wiggy.
Oh, you're not too proud to dance in front of other people, are you, Quiff?
Huh?
You're not like Boris Boo-Hoo.
What do you mean?
Oh, you must remember the story. You've got to hear this one.
It was a special day for the HaHa Hairies down in the curly swirly meadow.
HaHa was feeling very excited.
And so was Minnie. It was such a special day that she was wearing a special costume.
A dancing costume. Well, you know what Minnie HaHa's like. Minnie HaHa, she is so fantastic. Minnie HaHa, she is so gymnastic. Watch her go, stretchy as elastic.
Hopping, leaping,
Skipping, jumping.
careful, Minnie, mind the bumping.
Minnie, oh Minnie HaHa.
Pa, Minnie and Chihuahua had come to the curly swirly meadow to see something very exciting happen.
And so had we.
The Puffety Pom Pom tree was about to floop its Puffety Pom Poms. Floop, floop. The first 2 Puffety Pom Poms belonged to Minnie.
She was so happy she did a little dance.
Because that's what the HaHa Hairies always do with Puffety Pom Poms.
Yes, this was The day of the Puffety Pom Pom dance.
Minnie couldn't wait to show her friend Boise her Puffety Pom Pom dance, so off she skipped to Chateau Shampoo.
But Pa decided to wait by the tree for the next Puffety Pom Pom to floop.
And we followed Minnie on our Papa Picky.
Papa Picky, 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 Papa me round Hairyland, round Hairyland.
I am Quick,
And I am Wiggy
with a hairy fairy band. Woo! Now, up on the hill at Chateau Shampoo, someone was having lunch. Can you guess who?
Boris Boo-hoo,
What's he gonna do? Boise had just made hairy beetroot soup.
When we landed in the hairy cactus tree,
Boise was just serving some to Boris when
Minnie HaHa turned up.
Boise saw Minnie, and can you guess what happened?
He spilt soup all over Boris.
Minnie told Boise and Boris that the Puffety Pom Pom tree had started flooping.
Did Boris and Boise want to see her Puffety Pom Pom dance? You bet.
Oh, I wish I could dance like that.
Oh, but you can, Wiggy. You're a great dancer.
Thanks, Chris.
Then Minnie asked Boris if he wanted to try the Puffety Pom Pom dance. He did not.
So Minnie asked Boise if he wanted to try the Puffety Pom Pom dance. He did.
So off they went to practice.
Now, secretly, Boris was sure he was the best Puffety Pom Pom dancer in the whole of Hairyland.
But he was too proud to have a go in front of the others, in case he got it wrong.
Boris needed some Puffety Pom Poms to practice with.
But he couldn't go to the Puffety Pom Pom tree because Pa and Chihuahua were there.
So Boris would have to practice with Minnie's Puffety Pom Poms, alone, when nobody could see him.
And for that, he needed a plan. Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can. He needs a plan, he needs it quick.
He needs to plan a clever trick.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
The plan was hairy beetroot soup.
Yep. Boris asked Boise and Minnie to make lots more. Enough to keep them busy all day.
So while Minnie and Boise were making soup, Boris said he would take care of Minnie's Puffety Pom Poms. Just to make sure they didn't get spoiled.
So now Boris had the Puffety Pom Poms and was ready to dance.
I can't wait to see this.
He checked to make sure nobody was watching him.
He was about to dance when who should be passing by?
HaHa!
Boris went into a panic.
The kind of panic that makes you throw Puffety Pom Poms.
Ma was going to see the Puffety Pom Poms go floop. She asked Boris if he wanted to come.
But he said no thanks. He was, busy.
So Ma went on her way, and Boris went to look for the Puffety Pom Poms, and
They'd fallen in the pond.
this was a disaster!
Boris dried the Puffety Pom Poms with a fluffer-upper. They looked as good as new.
Boris decided he'd better practice his dancing somewhere else. Far away from ponds.
In her arty den garden, Nana was painting a Puffety Pom Pom tree, and she had trays of green and orange paint.
But she'd forgotten her sploshy sponge stick to paint on the Puffety Pom Poms.
Boris was looking for somewhere to practice his Puffety Pom Pom dance.
No way were we going to miss this, so we'd followed him. Coming in a bit fast! Boris thought that Nana must have gone to the curly-swirly meadow to wait for the pom-poms to floop. So this was a good place to do his dance. But...
Nana came back! When she saw Boris and the Puffety Pom Poms, Nana wanted only one thing.
To dance the Puffety Pom Pom dance!
But Boris did not want to dance. Not in front of Nana, and certainly not with Nana.
She spun him around and round.
And then this happened.
The Puffety Pom Poms had landed in the paint.
This is much worse than having your pom-poms in the pond.
I know.
And now there was one orange one and one green one.
Poor Minnie. Those were her own special Puffety Pom Poms.
Nana didn't know they were Minnie's pom-poms. She just thought they were perfect for painting the Puffety Pom Poms on her Puffety Pom Pom picture.
Much better than a sploshy sponge stick.
And the sclubber-ash.
Back in the curly-swirly meadow, at last, the Puffety Pom Pom tree did this. Floop, floop, floop.
And back at Chateau Shampoo, Minnie and Boise had finished making the beetroot soup. It was time to dance.
Minnie and Boise ran out of the front door just as Boris arrived home. When Minnie saw the orange and green Puffety Pom Poms, she was so happy. Look how they matched her dancing costume. Thanks, Boris.
It was time for the Puffety Pom Pom dance, and Boris had to join in.
You're gonna shake, 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 shake. You wanna shake, 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 shake. Get ready to shake, 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 shake with me. Do the hairy shake with me. Do the hairy shake with me. Do the hairy shake with me.
We got to see him dance in the end, even though it was the last thing he wanted to do.
It's silly being proud. You miss out on all the fun.
You're right there, Wiggy. So, shall we dance?
You bet!
Yay! Do the hairy shake with me, da 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 da. Do the hairy shake with me. Woo! Come on, Wiggy, while you're dancing. Do the hairy shake.
You're making me laugh.
Good, laughing is good.
But I can't laugh and dance at the same time.
Sure you can.
The HaHa Hairies.
Here they comes, me handsomes.
I don't know why we bothers to come ashore on this dead-and-alive joint.
Aye, give me the high seas any day. There's nowt to do here. Arr, we'll give 'em summat to do and all. After 'em, boys! Ha ha ha!
Help! Oh, help!
Where are they, master mate?
Right behind you, Captain. There they go!
Saved me, hearties. Look, over there, the theatre. We'll get inside, hide among the audience.
But we ain't got no tickets.
We'll make for the side door. Hurry! But where's the audience? Stuttering starfish. We're on the stage.
But, Captain, I tell you, it's the safest place. But do anything. Dance. Listen, I'll give you a tune. Right, here goes. Oh dear, here comes Jake. Tell him a joke or something.
Oh, yes. Master mate, what's the difference between a cannonball and a cauliflower?
Don't know, I'm sure, Captain.
That's the last time I send you out shopping.
I say, stop pushing there. Knock, knock, Willie.
Who's there?
Me.
Me who?
Mean to say you don't recognise me?
Sit down, sir. You're spoiling the show. I say. What do I say, Tom?
You say run for it, Captain.
Run for it!
Where are they? Which way do they go? I say, get off the stage! Go on! I'll split you to pieces, I'll... Take that! Ah! And that! And that! Oh, not this!
Don't move, any of you. You're all under arrest, a lot of you, for a serious breach of public peace and order. Take them away.
Yes. Sounds as though they're still enjoying themselves. And if ever we can't make a living as pirates, we'll know what to do. Eh, me hearties?